We might as well start early since we're here.
It's not all that early.
No, it's not. Just a
But
few
my
minutes.
board is all it's all flared out, isn't it?
It's pretty bright. Of course, I
Oh,
was thinking mine was kind of blah. So I don't know. Let's change to this. There we go.
that's better. But I'm still way too bright. I wonder
Yeah, you're flashing out.
what the deal is.
I don't know. Maybe too much white, but it.
Settings.
Okay,
Stand.
I need to get something real quick. Hopefully, I can reach it.
I
Oh,
don't know. It's just pretty bright. Huh. It's just on white stuff that's really too bright.
yeah, that's what I was noticing. It looked like that.
Pardon me?
I said I noticed it looked really bright on white stuff. I was looking in the wrong place. It's hard to find things when you're not looking in the right place.
Right. So how are you holding up?
I'm doing okay. Doing okay. I still haven't like got my energy level back, but
Oh,
other than that, I feel like I'm doing pretty good. Hi, Dana. So glad you're here. Welcome,
Dana.
welcome.
Happy Thursday, Dana.
Well, I'm I like the size of this little book,
Yeah.
just like that, but it has 33 empty pages still,
Oh my gosh.
and I can't decide if I want to do something with them or leave it just like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm having a little bit trouble deciding that. Part of me hates having, pages I haven't done anything on
Right.
in there, but I also don't want it to get a whole lot fatter. And the fatter it
You've
gets, the
got
harder it is to
how
work on the
many?
pages.
You've got how many more pages?
Like 33, 34, something like that.
Oh, I like the little grid. Oh, I love the grid.
This,
That one.
yeah, that's on the back of a.
No, no, no. The grid on the other page.
Oh, this grid. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yummies. What is it about grids? They just gather my eye and they want my eyeballs to look at them. That's wonderful.
This is one that I made. Um, I don't know if I still have. Let me look and see if I still have the other one that I didn't. See if I took it out of its thing and put it in somewhere, or if it's still. Okay, well, it's not where I thought it would be, but I made two of these in a video that I did for Defy, um, on how to use this packaging up and making art. And so I made this little grid of inches inside this frame that was this
Oh,
packaging. And it really turned out cute, but I wanted it in a journal. Oh, there's the other one. Okay.
oh yeah. I just love every single grid I ever see.
Hi, Sharon. Hi, Sherry. I'm so glad y'all are here.
Sharon. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Sharon.
But well, there's something about the little collection of things that
Is that it?
I
And
think it
little
is.
tiny worlds. Each
Yeah.
one is a little tiny world that just pulls my eyeballs in.
I don't even remember doing some of these pages. I know I did. Nobody else has been here to do them, but it just
Well, you've done that one over a bunch of years, haven't you?
yeah, I'm trying to figure out when I first did it. Okay, I did this page in January of 2021.
Wow.
And I don't know if that was the beginning of it or not, but probably because in 2020 we had Tanya's books that she sent us.
Right.
And this is my second one.
Yeah.
But and here's another one in January of 2021. So actually this one was before that one. But 1/10/21. So I guess it was well, here's one November of 2020.
Okay.
But anyway, I know this was my second book. This is the one I made myself after I finished the one that Tanya made. Anyway, well, I did see, that's what I was looking for, but I forgot. I saw a page that I thought might be fun to doodle, and I'm trying to find it.
I need to find a piece of a jelly print to put on my calendar page.
Well, I thought I wanted to doodle on that page. Now I can't find it, so maybe I really don't. It's one of these, but it has a very specific pattern on it that when I looked at it, all I could think of was that needs to be a mushroom. Was it? Maybe this is the wrong book. Okay, that's weird. All right, I'm going to have to look in this little book and see if maybe that page was actually in this book.
Yeah, they get kind of swimming together.
Yep, and it wasn't blue. It was this green bubble paper.
Ah.
But I'm going to go ahead and play with it a little bit.
Let's see what we got here.
Since I'm not sure what else I want to do.
I'm going to keep working. I need to make my calendar page in my journal. So did you see my new cover? Probably not.
Oh, I think I saw you working on that a little. I'm not positive.
Well, you probably saw me
Familiar, but it
working on the
doesn't.
one right before it because it's very similar.
Okay, maybe so. Anyway, that's beautiful.
It is beautiful, isn't it? I'm very pleased.
Yes, I love it. Oh, that's gorgeous.
And then these were the little 4 grids that I made on fabric, kind of like I do the grid journaling, but I did it on fabric. And then this is the one that needs the snap because it's a block. You know, I buy these.
Oh, yeah.
It comes with the snap. So I had to put the snap inside.
Oh, wow.
So I did.
So you did.
And then this is more of that paper pack that you enabled me to buy. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Ain't that pretty?
It is. I agree.
So anyway, I've got to do my calendar page for May because May started already. Jeez.
Yeah,
has a way of doing that, doesn't it?
It does.
And then I'm going to do a page in my little book. And then we'll see.
Good.
We'll see what's next. Okay. Got to do that. So what's the countdown to the wedding day?
The wedding is on the 7th of June. So 1 month and 5 days.
Oh my God.
I know, it's coming fast.
Even though it's simple, I bet it's a lot of work.
Most of the work has to be done in advance, you know.
Right.
And so, well, I guess most weddings are like that, but it's just, you know, finding out the logistics of how to do this. I don't know anybody who's ever gone to the Justice of the Peace before.
Ah.
And so, so that's, you know, makes it kind of interesting in and of itself. But, hi, Brittany. Glad you're here.
Brittany, good morning. Good afternoon.
We are, I've narrowed down where I'm going to get food for the, you know, for after they go into the Justice of the Peace and we all just eat together. I've narrowed that down to, about 3 different barbecue places. So I've just got to get quotes now from them and decide which one's the easiest to work with and that kind of thing. Because you never know.
Right. God, we got quotes for our wedding party. It was so expensive. We decided to make it a potluck.
Well, that was smart.
It's like, my God, I can't spend $50 a head even for just 30 people.
Yeah. Well, that's, you know, we're doing a meal for, well, there'll probably be about 16 of us. But I'm planning to get food for 20 just to be sure.
Sure. Yeah, you have to.
So somebody said, you know, if you go and pick it up, rather than, you know, having them actually cater it,
mm-hmm.
and you just go pick up the food, that it's quite a bit cheaper. And so that's my plan. We don't have room to have it, you know, catering people there anyway.
Right. Because it's all going to be at home, right?
Yeah.
Don't pull out. Oh.
I think I'm going to wish I had not made these little blobs into rocks.
Oh, I like your doodle. Okay. Where's my thing? There it is.
Right now, Hannah's concentrating on just making it through these last 2 weeks of work. When you're down to the last 2 weeks, it's a lot harder to
Oh, yeah.
keep going, you know. So
How exciting. What a big change. Ooh.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a big change.
For you too.
Yes, it will. I'm trying to concentrate on her and not worry so much about how much I'm going to miss her until she's actually gone. I'll just stay in denial until then.
Oh, it's a huge adjustment. It'll be a huge adjustment. You know that.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. And you've got your community around you.
Yeah. It's not like I don't have plenty to do, so.
Well, you both were kind of each other's person.
Yeah.
Kyle and I, Brittany says, Kyle and I are just doing a courthouse wedding and getting meats catered by a local barbecue place. Whoa, yum. And my family will be making sides. I just want a big reception, not a big wedding. I like that.
I like that too. A big reception, not a big wedding. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Hannah and TJ first thought about a big reception type thing, but then they just couldn't figure out how to make that work and still get a little honeymoon in.
Mhm.
And they decided they'd rather have some time together than a big reception. So because they got all the same issues with a big reception you have with the wedding. It's not.
Yes, you do.
As far as Hannah's concerned, it's all the same thing. It's too many people. So
Well, really.
Well, I'm not sure what I think about this. That just looks weird. It doesn't look like rocks. I don't know how to make it look more like rocks.
Heavier on the bottoms. Heavier and darker on the bottom left for shade from a source of delight. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I haven't been doing very much art because I've been knitting this damn shrug, which I finished and then decided I didn't like and completely took it apart. God. Okay. Here is my page.
Hi, Kathy. I can't stay, but wanted to pop in and say hello. Headed to town in a few minutes for Jeff to have a repeat echocardiogram. Hope you all are well. We are well, Kathy, and I hope that goes well.
Yeah.
I hope it shows what it needs to show.
Yeah.
Whatever that is, whether that's that there's something that needs to be done or whether everything's okay. Because you got to know. Okay, let's see. I don't know where my other pins like these went.
Dana, yes, it does. Except a word to the wise. If you are even thinking that you might want to take apart something you just completed after all that work, don't bury the threads.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
I had already buried the threads on everything. All right, Kathy, have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. So that was fun. But I had just done it. So, you know, it wasn't impossible. Okay. Now, am I going to be able to do this? All right.
Okay. In my brain, that was a lot cuter than it really turned out, but we're going to call it good. Do you ever have that happen?
Well, I had it happen yesterday, as a matter of fact. I was following Ann Lair, who was drawing houses, and she had leaves in front of her houses, and then she had houses in a whole neighborhood, and I got this far on my picture for yesterday, for May 1st, and it seems like it should have something back here.
Yeah. Maybe a tree.
I don't know. I mean, it's gone into the distance.
Some sheepies.
Put a bird on it.
There you go.
I don't know.
Me too, Dana. Me too. Because there are definitely things I absolutely will need him for that, you know, Hannah could do somewhat, and we got by when he wasn't here. But there are some things that I've got to have somebody to help me with a few things, and so, yeah, I'm glad he's still here too, because I need to have at least one of them around. Of course, if he upped and found a job and wanted to move, I guess I would not tell him that I need him to stay home.
No, you better not.
I would say, just like I did to Hannah, yes, go live your life.
Yes, of course. You kind of have to do that. And then you'd find a neighbor or a local agency or something that does the honeydews for you.
Yeah, I'm sure there's somebody out there. Probably might even find somebody from church. I'm just pretty new to the church that I'm going to, and so
they probably have a group of volunteers at the church. Our town has this thing called the Redwood Coast Village, which is the idea that people age in place. They want to age in place in their own homes.
Yes.
And so it's a group of volunteers that will go around and do things for people. So Linda, we're not members of it. It costs $400 a year to be a member, and then you can make 2 calls a month for help, honeydew help around the house.
Right.
So Linda has a regular person. Every 2 weeks, she goes over and changes the woman's sheets. And another woman, she works in her yard. And back before the dog knocked her over, she was walking a lady's dog. Anyway, so it's a good place to volunteer in the community.
Yeah.
I mean, some people just need to have light bulbs changed because they can't get up on ladders anymore.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Have the filter to your heater changed.
The filter to the heater changed. Exactly.
Mine is up really high.
Yeah.
Anyway, I bought myself when Ethan moved, I bought a step ladder for me and for Hannah because I knew that even for her to do those things, she needed a good step ladder.
Yes.
So
You do need a step ladder. Okay. There is my background.
okay, I don't think I want to use that one yet.
And then, and then here comes my calendar. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Okay, Lisa's brain, get on board here. Okay.
All right. My May page is done. I can move along.
Yay.
Do I want that one or do I want a different one? Oh, maybe for May I need this one. Ooh. Maybe for May I need the critters. Okay.
That won't stay straight. But it kind of worked, so.
Oh, I like that. That's pretty. I don't want to glue that on there. I gotta wait for the glue to dry. Okay, wait for the glue to dry. All right, now what? Now, oh, I'm gonna do my little book page. Got a bunch of scraps over here for a little book page. Let's see what I got for my little book page.
There you go.
This is the one I did last time we streamed. I like that quite a lot, actually. Isn't it amazing? I love it when I like my stuff.
It is nice, isn't it? Hey, Brenda, glad you're here.
Brenda. Hi, Brenda.
Listening mode while she does housework. Hi, Beth. So good to see you. Glad you're here.
I only have 1, 2, 3 full pages left in this book. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, you're gonna have to make you a new one.
I have a new one that I have to jelly print. Okay. I have stuff. I have little pieces of fabric. Oh, I have this stuff. This is all the stuff I've been collecting on my.
You've been collecting it on your what?
On my desk. Get out of here. Oh, God. Just all the stuff I've been playing with. Oh, here's a candy wrapper. Should I put it in? I don't know.
Sure. That depends. Does it go or not? Would it make you happy to put it in, or would it be just something you were doing out of obligation?
Yeah, right. I never do art out of obligation.
That's wonderful.
Consistency is the hobgoblin of small minds. Okay. So that looks nice. No, it doesn't go. Okay. Make it into a little bow. I resist almost completely doing anything.
Hi, Andrea.
Andrea. Hello, Andrea. Miss Function of Light 1.
Okay. Well, there's when I use that thing to spray through as a stencil.
I think that's wonderful.
I like it, and I think I'm just going to leave it. I may do some other things like this on some other pages just to have something on them.
Just to play on them? Yeah, why not?
Yeah, and not, but not add any more thickness. But that's got to dry before I can do anything else there. So anyway, there's those pieces. I didn't use this one. But anyway, I like the look of this one now. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it has a little bit of orange on it that makes it look kind of like copper patinaed. Anyway, it's real pretty. So we'll save it and do something with it later. Oh, I was going to put this. Collect moments, not things. I was going to stick that in here with this.
I don't know.
I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. It's got to dry before I can do it anyway. So, okay.
Scrappy pages never quite appeal to me.
Well, don't do them then.
I know. Then I have to have another idea.
Yep.
Bitch. Andrea, what are you up to?
Beth says your mat is distracting her.
This mat?
I guess she can't see what you're really doing because of the mat adds into it, or yeah. It is easier to see the pages that way.
Oh, okay. I always
may not make any difference for you, but
in 5 minutes I'll pick out a knife and start cutting on my mat, Beth, and it'll be your fault.
It's gonna be all Beth's fault.
Remind me if I pick up an X-Acto knife to pull out my mat.
Blame her in advance.
Andrea is cleaning the fridge. Finishing cards is a good thing.
Cleaning the fridge is a good thing too. Maybe not so much fun, but mine needs to be cleaned. So
see. What if I do?
I keep hoping on some little fairy will come in the night and clean it for me, but
Really?
or that hasn't happened.
Maybe I need some kind of a weaving.
I'm trying to decide. Do I want this to be a pocket, or do I just want it to be background of a collage? And I think there's so much possibility for pockets in this book because of all these bags that I'm not going to make this a pocket.
Right.
Me too, Andrea. She's been looking for those chore elves all her life and they haven't shown up yet. Yeah, mine haven't either.
Andrea, I've told you about my household task list that I made. I've got a task list that I can fill out every month when I do the task. And you'd be amazed how many months go by with not a mark on it. I'm really bad. It shows my failure.
Oh.
I could do this. I could do some weaving. Maybe what I need to do is put it on a little piece of deli paper and then cut it out and put it on the page when I'm done. That's what I need to do. And not try to do it on the page. But then,
well, yesterday, the people across the street from me had these two huge, ugly cedar trees, but they were probably 25, 30 feet tall. Anyway, they had them removed yesterday. And that was an all-day project, getting those trees out of there.
Really?
And so I'm assuming they'll plant something else because those were the only two trees they had. And their house, it's funny because it would be hard for me to cut down trees, period, especially here where we have not an abundance.
Well, you need the shade.
Yeah. Of course, their house faces east. And so then they were right up close to the house. So they didn't really, I mean, they shaded some, I guess. But anyway, the house has such a pretty front on it. It was built in the 1920s, just like mine was, but it was a wealthier person built it. And so it's got, it's just really got a pretty front on it. And you can really see that now that those trees are gone, But I still hope they'll plant some trees because I would like to have another tree. But Mom wanted to get some work done on the sprinkler system. And that turned out that the company who put it in didn't want to mess with it anymore. And we kept calling them and they kept not calling back. And so we haven't done anything. So I haven't put a tree in. But when we had to have that tree taken down, oh goodness, it was years ago. It still breaks my heart thinking about that tree because it looked so good. You didn't know that it was so rotten inside. It was going to be throwing branches everywhere. And
a tree like that's an old friend. It's so hard.
Well, it'd been there all my life, a
Oh,
lot longer than my life, but it was always the big shade tree from it shaded our mom's yard and our yard and shaded my house. And man, I tell you, it makes a huge difference in the summertime. I can put my hand on the wall behind my bed and it's hot
oh
because
wow.
that tree is not there and there's not much insulation in my house.
Oh yeah, you definitely need to make a new one, huh?
So, of course, getting one up to the size it would shade my house would either cost a ton of money to begin with, or you need 25 years. Somebody else will get to enjoy it. But
There's other things you could plant there, aren't there? Like a big shrub that's fast growing.
well, I've thought about thinking about planting something like that right up next to the house.
Yeah.
Um, but it's one of those things where it's not my house, so I have to, ask permission to do that, and then they have to hem and haw over it, and so I just haven't.
Is it your mother's house?
Yeah, yeah, I just rent it from her. The plan was that when she got it paid off, Darren and I would just buy it from her,
Uh-huh.
and we've been, paying the mortgage all along, renting it, and so that was the plan. Of course, that'll be another 5 years though before we just found out before it's paid off. So it wasn't as close to being paid off as I thought it was.
Uh-huh.
But I couldn't afford to buy it now anyway, um so I'm not worrying about that. But okay, I got to show y'all something.
Okay, let's see. Look at that, the Bank of Nigeria.
Yeah.
Wow.
All I can think about is those schemes where you would get the email from the Nigerian prince
I
who wanted to
know.
send you money. Well, this one really
That's
does.
what I was thinking of.
But this is actually from a charity that my mom and Daryl have. They get. I probably got 5 or 6 of these because they get them every 2 or 3 months. They're wanting them to send more money, but they helped pay for putting a well in. I think it was a water well, and and once you help with something, then everybody wants you to keep on. So
Yeah.
they so they're sending them. I don't know what this is, what it's worth, but I have no idea. It's 5 naria, whatever a naria is worth.
Huh.
I think probably 5 cents.
I
I don't
don't
know.
know.
Yeah, it's real, Beth. Um, well, rent to own is what we had originally thought we would do. Um, but that would be a lot of paperwork for mom, and I'm not sure if right now she's not up to dealing with that. So I'm not worried about it. If it's supposed to be, it will work out, and if it's not supposed to be, um then it's not supposed to be, so it doesn't matter.
She should just put it in your name.
Just put the house in my name.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, I can't do that.
He can't. She would have to.
Yeah, she would have to. Um. Anyway, here's a thing off of a Cracker Jack box from 1893 to 1993. So this sticker came off of a can that Hannah got at an estate sale that was from 1993, which doesn't feel like that long ago, but it was 30
No,
years ago. I
it
mean,
doesn't seem
93,
like
that's just a little while ago. Oh goodness. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to put the Cracker Jacks in there or not, but I just thought that was fun. But this has some kind of purpley look that looks like it blends with that real well.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to put these on, and maybe that little feather. It's, oh my goodness, it's 0.0035 cents. I wonder what it costs to make one of these. I mean, it's got to cost more than a few cents to make one. I mean, it's got this plastic piece in here. Maybe it's all plastic. I mean, I know they say it takes 3 pennies worth of copper to make a penny.
Oh.
Well, this is kind of like that. It's got to cost a lot more to make these than they're worth. If it's worth 0.0035 cents, that's like
Sticking.
huh.
I had a Guatemalan dollar bill at one time. I think I gave it away to somebody.
Anyway, I'm not going to feel bad about using it in my journal if it's only worth.
No. Well, even if it were a $20 bill, I'm going to put it in your journal.
Brandy says Nigeria probably has much lower exchange rates, so it may be $5 to them. I don't know. I was just going off of what Beth says, and she said that she looked it up, and it was, well, I'm assuming she looked it up. It's worth 0.0035 cents. So that's not even a 100th of a penny. Am I wrong about that? That's got to be wrong. I don't know. I don't know anything about it, but anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to put it on my art.
Put it on the art. It's art now.
Yeah.
Let's see. I need more little.
But if it was worth $5, they would not be sending it out in envelopes trying to get you to send them more money. It's kind of like some of the charities send out stamps. You know, some of them send out. I know a lot about this because Mom and Daryl get like 50 pieces of junk mail a day from charities that they've supported at one time or another, and that weekly ask for money. And when I say weekly, I mean on a weekly basis, not poorly.
Right.
Beth says it would take 1,394.68 of these Naira to equal $1. So anyway, it's pretty.
Oh, I have scraps from my journal cover. Oh, joy.
Okay, I need to put something behind this plastic because that behind it looks funny. That's I kind of like that side better. Yeah, I do. I like that side better, and that takes care of that. Okay. Here we go. Beth says, I have no problem taking the nickel off the mailer. Nope, me either. Especially the ones that send out a dollar bill and they ask you to send it back with your donation. I'm like, if you are sending out, how many of these do you send out? 1,000, 10,000, 100,000? I don't think that's a good use of your money that you're getting donated already. So, anyway, of course, I'm picky about places that I donate to. I'm happy to donate, and I donate several places, but I always make sure that most of their budget goes to help the people they say they're helping.
Right.
And not to pay for administrative staff. And so I look places over pretty good before I support them. Well, I might send them money once, but on a monthly basis, I always make sure that when I do that they're places that are really doing with the money what they say they're going to do. A penny you spend is given in change to someone else. That person spends it. This penny had a worth of 3 cents in these transactions. First 3 times it's used justifies the cost of making. Okay, Brenda. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay, thank you. I always wondered, why do they bother making pennies? Now I understand. And I don't know why I didn't think about that before, because it's very logical.
I do have more.
I agree, Beth. And yeah. Okay. I feel like I want to add something else to this, but I don't know what. And I'm not sure. I'm thinking I did not do any advanced thinking today. So.
Hey, who can do that?
So we're just trying to find a couple of things that I thought I might want to use, but they are not where I thought they were. Oh, there they are. Okay. Can I reach them? That is the big question. Oh, okay.
I don't know how interesting this is to watch. Watch somebody weave. It's like watching paint dry.
I watch people weave quite often.
Well, there you go. All right, there's one. What's this one? Middle. Oh, I must have another. That one go in there. I don't like that color in there really. Ooh, I've got a red one. Yeah. We're getting off the beaten path here. Oh my God, Lisa, where did you get that contraption? What contraption?
This contraption.
Oh.
And I can't remember for sure. I think I got it at an estate sale, but I'm not positive about that. I was looking at them. Well, I was actually looking at these on eBay. And, but I can't remember if I actually got this off of eBay when I was looking for that other one, or if I got it at an estate sale. I want to say I got it at an estate sale, but I'm not positive. And this one says friends. Why not? There we go. I think for now, I'm going to be happy with that. And I may decide to need something else later, but for right now, that works for me. Brenda says, I got $4 a week for 6 weeks. They sent crisp, uncirculated ones each week. I kept them. Maybe I should stick them in journals. Nielsen rating people sent me $2 to sign up to listen to radio 4 hours a week. And I could sign up household members. 4 of us reported each week what we listened to in favorite stations. I got $4 a week for 6 weeks. Well, you're perfectly welcome to. But that's $24 though. You could buy something fun for $24 if you saved all of them.
Lisa, I have to meet somebody out front who's coming to pick up stuff that I picked up from a friend.
That's fine.
So I shall return.
We'll be here. Anyway, there's my front and inside cover for my paper bag journal. And I've got these other little bags that I'm going to put in and use as pockets and stuff like that. I think right now. Huh. Okay, that's weird. I got 2 of those. I don't need 2 of those there. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just wanted to make sure. I have 26 counting the sign-up letter. I wonder how many got sent out and how many people just kept the $2. Probably quite a few. I bet more people just kept the $2 than signed up. I don't know. Hi, Teresa. Good to see you. Way up there in the balcony. Okay. I'm trying to think what I want to do next. Okay, I think I'm going to take this out and play on it some. And then I can put it back in there. That's one reason I bound it the way I did, so I could take them out and play. And I got this. I ordered something. Okay, let's. Okay. Okay. I want this to be flat enough I can use it like a stencil. And I can also, while I'm using this like a stencil, I can kind of paint it. The diaper is made out of gold, you would think these days. I always thought they were made of gold. They were so expensive. Back when I had to use them, of course, we didn't have any money, so they really seemed expensive. The less money you have to spend on everything, the more you hate spending it on diapers. But anyway, um, I'm trying to decide what's the best ones to use. Of course, my kids could only use one kind of diaper, or at least Ethan could. I don't know that I tried anything else with Hannah, but I couldn't. I only found one kind that he could use without getting a rash, and so that's what we had to buy because his skin was so sensitive. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna. Okay, it did put stuff on it. Now I got to set that over and let it dry. And I need to find something to pat this down on. It won't dry on that. Let's do this. Now I'm going to get it all over me. Trying to see where else I've got paint that I can. Okay, so now we've kind of painted this, which is good for the future. And we used it to get some texture on here and on here. So,
I like those, Lisa. I'm back.
welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you. Hey, Julie Barker.
Oh, hi, Julie. I wish you didn't have to go to work, Julie.
Aw.
Oh.
Hey, Teresa. Miss Teresa's in the house.
Oh, that's wonderful, Brittany, because it's horrible to have to deal with that for you and for the baby. Okay, where does that? Let's put that there. Oh. Brittany says, I'm at work, and if I'm being honest, I haven't done much at all today. Well, that's okay. Those days exist. Okay, I'm going to use my little fan because I do want to put another layer on this. I don't want to. Excuse me.
Okay, right there. That would be a good one right there. Okay.
Okay, sorry. I just suddenly had a really strong coughing fit. But I didn't want y'all to think that I'd forgotten I was muted, so.
Burned out with life, Brittany. I'm taking a work vacation in 2 weeks. Not going anywhere. At least I don't have to go to work either.
Yeah. Excuse me, goodness.
Oh, Brittany. Oh, Brenda. Brenda's been doing housework all morning and not getting much done. She thinks sorting and tossing, she's actually made some areas worse.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. You need to, Brenda, listen to Dana K. White. D-A-N-A, Dana K. White. Be sure to put the K in there or you'll get some other Dana White. Anyway, A Slob Comes Clean she's written some books and she has a method of decluttering and getting rid of stuff where you don't make a bigger mess. And one of the things that I think is pivotal, at least it would be for me, um, is that she says you don't organize till you're through decluttering, because you got to just getting enough stuff out that the things you really want have a place will make it feel much more organized. And then when you live with it like that, you can decide if you want bins or if you want to hide it somewhere or whatever. But she has a 5-step method, the five-step no mess method.
Oh, I like that idea.
Anyway, a couple of years ago, I bought a called Take Your House Back. It was a workshop thing. Anyway, it's a year-long membership, and after you pay for the first one, then each year you can renew for $10, and they have 3 days a year on Saturday when they do an all-day declutter, and
Oh,
it's Dana from A Slob Comes Clean, and Cass from Clutterbug, and then Dawn from A Minimal Mom. They all work together on this workshop, and they all are on live talking about it and encouraging you to get rid of your stuff. And um, they're really motivating. The first, um, well, this last week is the first time I haven't actually gotten rid of a bunch of stuff during one of those days. But I didn't feel like doing it. And I thought I'm not going to do that and make myself sicker. So I didn't do it. I just watched. But um, anyway, I would suggest looking at those ladies. And um, I can declutter things like clothes and dishes and stuff like that is not hard for me to declutter. I can get rid of things real easy. It's my craft supplies that I have a hard time getting rid of.
yeah.
So I'm thinking of getting some boxes. If it fits, it ships, and have anyone wants, they can send me a gift card of that amount, then I can ship it to them. That's a good idea, Beth. And I've done that in the past. I've thought about doing it again, but I haven't been able to make myself worry about it until Hannah's married, and maybe when she's gone, I'll have more time to think about that. But Dana K. White, Cass from Clutterbug. I think her channel is called Clutterbug. And then Dawn from A Minimal Mom. And A Minimal Mom is her channel. All three of them have YouTube channels. And all three of them have their own membership groups and things like that. Patreon, some of them I think have Patreon. But the three of them together do something called Take Your House Back. And it's really good. Anyway, just throwing that out there. I've got to destash too. But I got right now with Hannah, is pulling stuff out to decide what to take and what to give. I mean, what to keep and what to give away to the thrift store, whatever. So it's not that easy for me to worry about trying to declutter right now. Once she's decided what she's doing with all her stuff, then I'll have time and energy, maybe hopefully, to do my own. That's what I like to do. Throw things I want to keep for sure in a big bin. Then when I'm done, put it away where it goes. Yeah. Brenda says, I'm kind of doing that. I have a 45-gallon for toss, bins for keep and donate. I ran out of tubs. I don't need more tubs. I need to donate gone. Yeah. Yeah. One of the things that Dana says is to have a donatable donate box.
Ah, there you go.
Because if you don't, you'll just have to, that means you have to move it again. And when you move it again, you might say, oh, I don't think I really want to get rid of that. So it's better if you put it in a donatable donate box, and then you just close it up And she says use black trash bags so you and nobody in your family will see something through the trash bag and go, "Oh, I probably shouldn't throw that away." Anyway,
That's right.
I found some items that I donated that magically reshelved by someone else that lives here. I can't win. Yeah, my studio is mostly destashed, Andrea says. The rest of the house, not so much. Yeah. Dana says you will need plane ticket money, so you should do a sale. Are you talking to me?
Send Beth a plane ticket and she'll bring us boxes of her studio.
Well, I don't know if she's thinking about I'll need plane tickets to be able to visit Hannah. And so that's why I should do a sale. Or if she's talking to Beth, I'm not sure. Okay.
All right. Oh my God.
Yeah, she's talking to me. Well, unfortunately, I don't know if that's going to work. I would have any place I could fly into, they would still have to drive 4 hours to pick me up. And that place would be halfway between here and there. So by the time they drive 4 hours to get me, and then we drive 4 hours back to where they live, they would have been on the road for 8 hours. So one of us is going to be on the road, and I have more time than they do. So I imagine it will be me, and I'll be driving. I don't know if that's going to actually stamp or not, and I probably should have put something soft under this. It did a little bit. That's just needs some more ink. But yeah, I like that. I found that at a antique store. When Hannah and I went to take some of her stuff to Silver City. So they do have some fun little places like antique stores, thrift stores, places like that to shop when you go down there. So okay. Trying to decide what's the best way to do this.
Ooh. I am going to cut this thing.
Well,
I'm going to do it.
You're going to do it?
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
All righty. Well, let's do that purple. That'll be.
These are going to.
Yes, it is, Beth. Brenda says, I don't have space to store all my craft things where I can see them and get to them. Neither do I. And I've got, well, pretty soon I'm going to have the whole house to myself. So I could just put craft supplies everywhere, all over the whole house if I wanted to. And I probably still wouldn't have room for everything to have a place. So, I've got to get rid of some stuff so that I can, you know, so that I can give things a place. That's fun.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Dana. Well, I'll really think about it because I really do need to.
It's perfectly wonderful.
I mean, it would be nice to recoup some of the, the money I've spent on all this stuff. I may have to call you sometime, Dana, and we can just talk about, because the only way I've ever done it, I just loaded up bags full of stuff and I showed what's in the bag and then I just charged, you know, shipping, um, like Beth was talking about. And then if somebody wanted to send me more money, they could. But I was wanting to get it out more than I wanted money. And so if they would send enough to cover shipping, that would be good. I like her idea though of gift cards, because when you send money like that on PayPal, at least this is the way it worked for me. Everybody who sent me money, they sent the amount that I needed to pay for shipping, but PayPal took a cut of some of them and it didn't in some of them. And I don't know how you know, if that's going to be the case, but I ended up having to pay some of the shipping on some of them, so not a lot, but $2 or $3 on each one was something I hadn't expected. Let's just put it that way. Okay, this is pretty fun. People also like mystery boxes. Pack up a flat rate shipping box and sell them all for the same price. You get a bunch of fun stuff. Well, that's exactly what I thought about doing, Brittany, because I have plenty of stuff that I could easily load up boxes. But there's part of me that hates the thought that somebody might get, 50 things they love and 20 things they don't care about. And so, I don't know.
There, I did it. It's too high. I'm not going to pull that up. Not going to pull it up. Okay.
All right. Well, here's what this looks like. I think I need to do one more edge one right here if I can get, if I have enough ink stuff here to do it. That's true, Brittany. That's the price you pay for a mystery box. And I've done it and I've bought them in the past. So, I mean, I didn't like everything in there, but I definitely got my money's worth. So, okay. A lot of these are kind of running together like that one, but they all started out pretty crisp. So anyway.
Let's get the glue. Get the glue.
As a grown up, you have to figure out if you're a mystery box person or not. That's true. That's true. You just might not be a mystery box person. Brittany is a 100% a mystery box person. When I was a kid, well, I grew up being thrifty because my mom was thrifty. Let's just put it that way. We bought our clothes at garage sales, or they were hand me downs or whatever, just like I do. But there was this 1 or 2 years when I was pretty young, and I'm not sure why those 2 years people did this and they didn't do it afterwards, or if I just got old enough that I wasn't going with mom as much to the garage sales, and so I just never saw them again. but I haven't seen them in years. Let me just put it that way. Um, where people would have bags and they would bag up kids' toys in these paper bags, and they would say boy or girl, and there were a quarter, and it was a mystery bag, and you always got several little toys in there. Well, they were actually probably a nickel when I was a kid. They were a quarter when Ethan was little, and Hannah. And I didn't see them near as much then, but every once in a while you'd see one. But as a kid, I loved those. They used to have those at Dollar Tree. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Okay, that needs to dry some more. I love mystery boxes of supplies. Just hate the shipping to Canada. Absolutely, Sherry. I get you 100%. And it's only gotten worse. Of course, it's gotten worse to ship inside the States, too. But it's gotten significantly worse trying to ship overseas or even just across the line to Canada. I had a pull-out couch for the longest time. Then I got 2 wardrobes. Now I wish I had my couch back. Joe will freak out if I go back. Yeah.
Brenda, my son just showed up. Got to get back to work and put him to work. Put the donation boxes in his truck. When he goes home, he will drop it off. I don't think this is a one-day job.
Bye, that sounds great, Brenda. No,
progress.
That's right. That's what we're looking for. Okay, let's just go ahead and start on the back. If that's not completely dry, it'll be all right. What next?
That is going to go there. And then this is going to go here. And ooh, that may be too pretty to throw away. It is too pretty to throw away. Right there. Gonna have to go right there.
Got to go start dinner. Okay, Beth. Thanks for coming in.
Cool. Why not? Okay.
Oh, that's kind of fun. Oh, okay. Okay, that was kind of fun. So what next? My mom was the complete opposite to clutter and had a constant battle trying to keep Dad's holding tendencies under control. She kept it out of the house successfully. But the garage and I'm not sure what aged, unless that's a shed, maybe. I'm not sure. We're another story shed. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Wow. So far, I hate this page.
It was like this sudden horrible realization.
What are you gonna do, huh? Put a bird on it.
There you go.
Oh my God. After all that work, how can I hate it?
That didn't work too well.
Okay.
So let's try to find something else that maybe will work.
So, what's a girl to do? Hey, Joyce.
Hi, Joyce.
I should find a big giant image that covers everything that I haven't had room to put anywhere else. Let's see. What do I have like that? Ooh. Cover up a mess.
Well, these don't work so great with ink.
I think I don't like the frogs. Okay. Taking the frogs off. How about that?
All right.
I think the frogs are coming off. And maybe I'll just put that there. What else? Put a bird on it. There must be a song like put a bird on it.
Well, all I can think about is Bob Ross.
Bob Ross?
Yeah, he always, if he hadn't made a mistake, he put a happy little bird.
Put a happy little bird.
Okay, that's ugly. All right, I think it's contagious.
You can put her on it.
Okay.
That kind of is nice.
I liked it till I did that, and now I don't like it anymore, so.
Like that better. So a friend just called me this week and wanted me to come pick up all of her boxes of fussy cut images for Soul Collage. So they're in my car.
All right.
And my friend who just called from the driveway, I had invited another Soul Collage friend I'd invited him to come over and take what he wanted, and so that's what he was doing, was taking what he wanted.
Okay.
I haven't even looked at it. I presume all of it will be high quality. Anything she's cut will be wonderfully cut.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to put this right here and call it a day.
Okay, that won't quite work.
Okay, Julie, go to work.
Bye-bye, hon. Have a good day.
So this is a page using scraps that were on my desk. And I don't think I'm going to collect scraps for that again.
That she has now decided she wishes she had not done that.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. It's sort of like a cacophony, though. It goes under the category of no deal's perfect. It's a good one for the 1st of May, though, which it almost is. Okay, we're going down with it. We're going to go down with it. We're not going to think about it.
There you go. I just covered mine up.
You covered yours up. Yeah.
Yeah.
See? Cover it up. Just cover it up. Why not? Because you can. I mean, if I didn't really hated it and wanted to bother, I could gesso over the whole thing and it would be some great texture.
That's true. And you might decide you want to do that.
I doubt that, actually. I'll turn the page. You know, I don't like them all. Yeah. Joyce is going to start a glue book. I was cleaning out my sewing craft area and found a ton of old magazines. I knew I had them, but
that sounds wonderful.
okay. Okay. Little bitty scraps are going bye-bye. Bye-bye.
She's getting rid of them.
I'm getting rid of them. They're gone. All right, that's my little book page. I did it. Why
Well, I
not?
like the what you did on the left-hand side. I'm glad you took off the frogs and put that on there.
Oh, good. I like that too. It'll be an interesting study to just study why I don't like it.
Yeah,
Because it really
maybe
kind
something.
of goes together. The colors blend. Huh. Very interesting. So now what can I mess up? Joyce, did you say, was there a but? Joyce said, I knew I had them, but found a ton of old magazines. I knew I had them, but, and we never heard more.
One of my craft friends from Instagram, who has been generous in sending me things, posted about how she ran out of paper clips and bands, so I wanted to send her some. I asked if she wanted anything else, and she said paper scraps. I was like,
Oh,
oh, okay, I have lots of those. Yeah. Yeah.
God, I know. I have so many paper scraps. Okay.
Well, did I tell you I rendered some tallow a
No,
week or two ago?
no.
The there's a guy I can get grass fed, grass finished beef, and he raises all his animals, in a sustainable way like that, and without any kinds of pesticides or herbicides or whatever, no grain, and all that stuff. And I've bought his meat before. I can't buy it real often because it's expensive, um, so I always get the price list. And he had the fat for the tallow, and I thought, okay, I had just been hearing about if you have grass fed, grass finished tallow, how many vitamins are in it, how really good it is for you. And so I did that, and I rendered some tallow, and that was easy. And then I was reading from somebody else, and they were talking about how much vitamin D is in hogs that are raised that way. And only certain breeds of hogs will allow you to raise them that way because a lot of them won't forage.
Uh-huh.
Um, but if you got some that do, and this guy's do, then the lard has like 1 tablespoon of lard has 1,000 IEUs of vitamin D. And vitamin D is a fat soluble vitamin, so it will immediately be taken in for you to use if you get it in lard form rather than, in a vitamin form. Anyway, I was reading that and thinking, well, I guess I need to do some lard too. And then I got a note from him saying that all of his the leaf fat is what they call it that you make lard from the that was on sale half price. So I was like, okay, this is my sign to buy some. So I bought a bunch of it. It's in the freezer, except I did one. He sells it in 5-pound packages, so I bought 4 of them since it was half price. And I did one package yesterday, and I got 4 pints out of it. And I'm not much of a baker, which is the way a lot of people use lard. But anyway, Now I have some.
Well, there
And I
you
know
go.
it has good vitamins in it and omega-3s and all of that stuff. So now I just gotta find ways to use it besides frying stuff, which is what I usually do with, that kind of thing. But she couldn't find them in all the mess, is what Joyce said.
Oh,
Okay, I may add some birds or bugs or something to this later. It almost looks like it's under the ocean. I could put fish in it. I'll have to think about that. But at least it's stuff I can put back in the. It'll have something on the pages now when I put them back in the book, even if they're not finished.
putting a bird on it.
Putting a bird on it. All righty. That's always good. A bird works.
If I cut it out, then part of my weaving will show behind it.
Well, if you it depends, Joyce, because a lot of the lard that you can buy at the store has been hydrogenated, and that makes it really bad for you. It would be like Crisco. So it would be basically the same thing as far as it doesn't have any health benefits once they hydrogenate it. So, but if you can find some at a health food store, something that has not been hydrogenated, the lard would be healthier probably than your Crisco. But I think from the things I've been learning about fats, it would definitely be healthier. But the kind you buy at the grocery store that has been hydrogenated is not healthier. So I wouldn't bother with it unless you can get some that is from good animals. And the health food store would probably be the easiest place to do that, unless you have a farm around you or a rancher around you who sells their stuff like this guy who lives close to me does. Then you can get it, cheaper, because I paid $31.50 for 21 pounds of the fat. Out of 5 pounds of the fat, I got 4 16-ounce and a little bit more of lard. And those 16 ounces of lard that you buy at the store, I mean, if you go to the health food store to get the good lard, they're like anywhere from $12 to $20, depending on the brand. And so, mine cost what? 1/4 of 30 is like $7.50. So about $8 for 4. So it's definitely worth it if you have access to good fat. One of the things they were saying, after you've rendered it down, you have these cracklings. If you've heard of cracklings, that's what's left after you render the lard out of the fat. There's connective tissue and stuff in there that it just looks like fat until you render it down, and then you have these crunchy bits left. And that a lot of people grind that up and put it in their cornbread and talk about how wonderful that is in their cornbread. And I was like, okay, now that's not something I would have ever thought to do. I would have just thrown that away. Well, I didn't throw it away. What I got from the beef, I fed to the dog a little bit at a time. You got most of the fat out of it, so it's not like a lot of fat, but there was still some left in there because I can't squeeze it all out. But it does look like an underwater scene, doesn't it?
I like that. That's pretty.
I think I may see if I have some fish somewhere. Do I have some fish somewhere? Right now, I can't think of it. I think I'm just gonna not worry about it. I'm just gonna let it dry, and then I'll put it in my book. Joy said yes, as a kid they had crackling cornbread. Yeah. Anyway, I've got enough. I didn't save this time because I was so tired when I did it that I just threw it away. I forgot to stick it in the refrigerator. If I had thought to stick it in the refrigerator, I would have kept it, but I forgot. And so, but I've still got 15 more pounds. So next time I'm going to keep it and try that. Dana says, use bacon grease. My grandparents lived till the 80s and they cooked everything in bacon grease. Yes, I grew up with a can of bacon grease on the counter. And I have one where I keep my bacon grease. We usually use it like to saute onions and stuff in or to cook eggs in. But yeah, I grew up that way too. My grandma did everything with bacon grease. I mean, that she used it. She didn't waste anything from anything. But she definitely used, she loved bacon and she kept up all the bacon grease and used it. And she was 93 when she passed away. So anyway, I think I'm gonna, oh, I have to get off here soon. My back is doing it's beginning to twitch. And when it does that, I know I've done too much.
Yep, whenever. Let's go whenever.
I'm wondering if I can just put a light one in the background.
I obviously have abandoned hope for this page. Go back to my knitting. It's more manageable. Or doodling. That's pretty manageable.
I'm just trying to use up the rest of the ink here. There's more than I thought. Okay.
It's really pretty. So did you do those leaves by hand? I wasn't watching.
No, I used these stencils.
Oh, those are lovely. Where'd you find those lovely things?
I think these are some I got off of Temu. I'm not positive. I might have got them off of Amazon, but it was a little set of them.
Uh-huh.
This one was with them.
Oh, that's nice too.
And then these two as well.
Wonderful little things. That's a beautiful page.
I am happy with it, even without any fish.
Yeah. Actually, it's not even a page. It's a piece of art to go somewhere.
Well, it's going to be a page, though. I took it out of the book, so
okay,
I put it back in there. That's why I bound the book the way I did, so I could do that.
Oh, perfect.
But I need to let it dry first.
I love all those colors together, the turquoise and the purple.
Yeah, this was Seedless Preserves Distress Oxide.
Oh, pink. And then it mixes with the turquoise and it makes purple.
Yeah, it's a very dark magenta kind of color.
Yeah. Oh, that's yummies.
Oh, I wish I knew where I actually had some fish stickers or cutouts or something I could.
Do you have any in your journal toolkit?
Not that I know of. I've got a book somewhere, but I don't know if I've got. I don't think I did fish when I was doing that. because it's one of those things I'm more sporadic about using fish than I am most other things.
Yeah, I don't use fish.
Okay, that's definitely not. So let's see if I've got any fish in here. Okay, nope, no fish in there.
Oh, I like that, but I'm not going to put it on that page. Okay, let's look and see what we got here. I'm going to have to do something.
Well, I definitely need to gather me some fish, evidently, because I got all kinds of greenery and mushrooms and butterflies, birds, some birds, not even that many birds. But no fish. Okay. Teresa has the perfect dye fish for that page. Well, it would be fun if you could just reach over here and put it on there.
Something like that.
Brittany has a fish dye too. I don't think I have a single dye that's a fish. And I have a lot of dyes I don't use, but I think I kind of know what I have, but I definitely don't think I have any fish. I guess I am not being inclusive enough with fish. I need to add in some fish. My art's not diverse enough. Don't have anything against fish. I don't like to eat them, but that probably makes them happy. Since they don't really want to get eaten. Okay. Trying to get the ink off this. Now all Teresa needs is for me to send her the page. There you go. Do you have a book it would fit in? Brittany says, I saw it on Timmy one day and thought it was adorable, so I had to get it.
Now we may be talking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Really make it a background. I think that's a great idea.
Oh, I think so too.
See, if you don't like it, you just haven't added enough stuff.
That's right. I know that one.
Teresa says she can make a book. Okay.
Not two of them. Let's just do one. That's good. I know it all.
Oh.
I need to get back to this one.
Yeah, I have so many things I want to get back to. So many books I want to work in. And a bunch of them are kind of hidden under stuff at the moment. The collage type books that I really, you know, um, would enjoy working on right now.
Yeah. The ones that you can just do little bits and pieces in. That's what this is good for. I like the feel of.
Let's see, Teresa. Well, what colors would look good in here? It needs to be something that really pop. Like I don't know, red or yellow or something like that to be able to show up good. Green and blue are my favorite colors, but I don't think that they would show up very good. I don't know. Yeah, like an orange goldfish. Yeah.
Okay, what
Oh, I'm going to show y'all this real quick too before we go, since it's kind of dried now. I did that. I did something else too. What else did I do? Surely I've done something else today.
You have.
Oh, I remember because wasn't very excited about this. That's what started our day of unenchantment with our work.
Mama said there'd be days like this.
Yeah, they did. Oh, just a few, Teresa. Just a few. You know, 3 or 4 would look cute, and that would be good.
There we go.
Depending on the size, you know, even one might be enough. I don't know. I need to write today's date.
Okay. That's good. If you don't like it, cover it up.
Yep.
So here's what I'm going to put on there, Lisa. So
I like it. Yeah, I think that
okay.
That works out well.
Yeah, it did.
Yes, that's true, Joyce. Yellow would go with a lot.
You're going to make me waste a whole envelope for just 3 fishes? Heck no. You're going to throw a whole bunch of other stuff in there, Teresa. We know you.
Okay. Do however many fishes you want to do. I just don't want to sound greedy and say I need 45 fishes in 6 different colors. That's true. I forgot about how expensive stamps are getting to be nowadays.
That's right. Okay.
Well, I'm going to let Barbara finish this page up, and then we're going to
Oh, we don't have to.
have to go.
That's all I'm going to do, and then it's going to be finished. This is going to be saved for another day. It's pretty, though, but not for this one. So we can go. I'm good. This is all I'm going to do right there. Kind of dust off this a little bit, clean it up, its edges.
Yeah. Well, I finally realized I need to, you know, how sometimes stencils have those breaks in the stems,
Yes. Yeah.
and I needed to fill those in.
Well, we don't need to stay on, Lisa. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good whenever. Take care of your back, girl.
Oh,
I love everyone having come today. It's good to see
me
you.
too. Thank you so much.
Good to see everybody today. Hang out a little bit.
That was a random number, Teresa. Please don't feel like you need to cut me 45 fish. Oh, bye-bye. I love you all.
Bye
Thanks
bye.
for being here with us. Bye-bye.